And as you breathe out, just breathe down. Breathe down to your feet. And another breath into your heart. And just breathe down. Just letting any stress, any trauma, any busyness from the day just fall away. And another breath into your heart. And if you take your thumbs and put them in your belly button and then just let your fingers curl, don't put them flat, but just let them curl. Right interior from that place where the fingers curl is a energetic center called the Dantian. And just breathing into that center. And out. This is your center that connects you to the earth, holds you as a citizen on this planet, and literally connects you all the way down into the Sacred Mother. So breathing in again, and breathe out from that Dantian. And as you keep breathing, just allow yourself to sink down further so that you're out through your feet, sinking down into the soil. If you're in a condo, you have to go down several levels, but sink into the soil below the building that you're in. And then down through the rock formation into the water table, further into rock, taking another breath in. And as you sink all the way down, let yourself just sink into that red-orange magma of the center of the earth. And let yourself fall all the way down into that center. And also connecting to that sacred heartbeat of Mother Earth. Our native people have drummed forever that heartbeat. And just know that when you can connect like that, there is safety, calmness, as well as strength, revitalization, energy. And then breathe back up to that Dantian. Breathing out. Take another breath into the Dantian. Breathe up to your heart. And allow your sacred heart just to open. The center of love. And breathing in from there. Breathe up and out, just up, out your crown. And letting yourself open up into connection with Creator, the sacred ones, guides, angels, enlightened masters, Christ, Buddha, Padmasambhava, Tara, Krishna, Native American elders, guides. And just know that there is a host also of balance, of guidance, of love, that when we can be still and centered, can guide us, protect us, balance us, center us. And from that place, just set an intention for this time together, for finding out, asking the questions that you may have. What is it that you need to know? And we give gratitude for all the guides and angels present, the council that guides this school. And we come back to presence here. And we've had a couple more people join us. Hello. I just started, but I will repeat another time that this will be our 20th year as we admit a class this year of teaching. We've got about 120 graduates, and they're kind of scattered all over. They're doing many things. We have hands-on healers, but we've got teachers and therapists and physical therapists and massage therapists and parents and business people and artists and just a whole myriad. Kaukea's husband, Gino, is sticking his head in, and we haven't seen Gino for a while, so it's nice to see him tonight. Just a myriad of expressions and ways that people go on to apply what they learn at Sacred Path. And one of you, I believe online tonight, was having a meeting with one of our graduates professionally. And she said to me that the graduate said, it literally will change your life. And I think it's hard to envision that in a way, but I know I went to take training at the Brennan School, Barbara Brennan School of Healing back, gosh, in 1994. It's been a while now. And I walked in the door going, I just feel like I'm a damaged goods and I want my life back. And literally that is what those years did for me. Very different, swimming through it all. Ultimately, I left being a full professor of nursing from the University of Hawaii and began a healing practice and then started Sacred Path Healing. So that's some of the journey. I had to rush back today because I was up at the park with my dog and three of my grandchildren and their mom, all running around playing, and we were having a grand time, but I had taken my phone so I could keep watching the time. So our lives are full in so many fun ways, but am grateful for this journey. When you sign up for Sacred Path, you get mailed, and we've got to do a few corrections, but it's about ready to go. This workbook, Sacred Path Healing First Year, and it has the curriculum for the first year in it, as well as reading assignments, because we also assign books that people have broken down over the course of the year with homework questions. And they aren't the kinds of questions of spit back what you just read. It's introspective work that really is 50% of the curriculum, because it's going in and it's like, from that which you read, what does that mean? How did growing up in your family affect you, etc. So there's it. I'm an old nursing professor. You know, this really is a school. We have you literally work very hard the first year on your own self-healing. And, you know, it's going back retrospectively about your life, and also what it is that is working, what isn't working, what your dreams and your hopes are for going forward in your life. And I think I'm going to stop there and let some of the faculty introduce themselves, and then we'll meet each one of you, and you're welcome. You literally are welcome at any time to interrupt us. I don't ever mind being stopped. But we want to know what your questions are and what you need to know and get answered. And I didn't talk a whole lot about the curriculum. I guess we can go back and do that a little bit later too. So, floor's open.
Hi, okay, this is Gino. And Rui has asked me, because there are many people who can't attend this open house, to record it. And so if you don't want to be recorded, let me know. So as Rui said earlier, I've been at the school since day one. I've seen a lot of things, and it is a very life-changing school. And Rui's experience and her compassion for human life in all of its complexity and the community that you grow through being at this school is so life-changing. It's just a way to really fully come into an authentic sense of being a human being. You know, there's what's something called psycho-spiritual development. It's psychology and spirituality. And I think that's a good blend of what goes on at this school, is finding your own path. And everyone who comes to the school is on a different path. You know, some people, God is nature. For some people, they're Christians. Some people are Buddhists. Some people have a guru in India. We have a guru there. So it's very open to just finding your authentic self, finding love, finding a way to be true to yourself, having better boundaries, being clear, being able to notice the people around you, what your triggers are, how you can stay grounded. Grounding is a huge part of this school. And how to really take responsibility for being a full adult in a way that makes you a healing presence in this world. And so it's been my honor and my delight to have been working with Rui all these years. And I can't say enough about the school, or I wouldn't have been here this long. And even Gino came and did a year of the school. And so I don't know if you want to say anything.
Oh, wow. If you haven't gone to Rui school, you haven't lived.
So
we have fewer men than women, which I think in the spiritual realm of things sometimes is true. But men are very much welcome in the school, and they've held really wonderful places in the work that they've done as they've gone through the school. So your class, Calcaia, didn't have a man in it, but I think every other class subsequently practically has had at least one man. Sometimes there were three, but it's definitely a lesser number. But not least.
I appreciate the men who are brave enough to come to the school, and they get a really good education in how women think and feel and process, as do we women get a deeper understanding of how men process and think. And it's a wonderful, neutral, supportive environment to understand more about those roles too.
Yes. Yes. Thank you.
I'll
So
just
Wendy,
hop in.
Kathy, Emmy. Kathy, there you are. Okay.
I'll just say something briefly. Hello, everyone. It's really wonderful to see your faces and that you joined us tonight. I started out as a massage therapist, or I was a massage therapist when I first learned about this school. I'd already been on a path, like I'm sure, obviously you all showed up here, you're seekers like I am, and you want to learn about how to maybe do inner work and apply it outward and vice versa, and just navigate these waters we live in. And I got through those little series of coincidences, I was introduced to Rui, and changed my life too. It's a life changer if you let it. And I would have to say that this was the beginning of my spiritual foundation, really. Being in this school has given me permission to really pursue my own truth and to be able to not agree with everything that is presented, because that's also part of the draw for me of the school. You're always encouraged to reflect on everything and see what sticks, works for you, and what doesn't. And you get support doing it, because that's what it really all is about, isn't it? It's coming to your own truth, your own sense of what's right for you, and to live that, and to grow. And you get the other half of it was tons of support. We as faculty really focus on well-being and everything else with you guys at all levels. We're like the we're the spotters to you lifting your own weights in a way for your own healing. We get to hop in and walk with you a little way, and it's you all. So should you choose, everybody supports each other. It really is a beautiful community. So should you decide to make that leap. And it's really interesting. I learned so much about what I liked, what I didn't like, what stuck, what didn't stick. And you get the tools to continue once you're past even the 3 years. Again, I'm so grateful for everything I've learned and everything else that folds in since then and dovetails and just builds. It's been a beautiful, beautiful addition to my path that has forever, like I said, changed me. Boy, I talked a lot, so I'll move it on to somebody else. And welcome everybody. It's really great to meet you tonight.
Hi, thank you for showing up tonight. My name is Emmy. As Rui had mentioned, I'm a graduate of 2019, and when I first started the school, I was working in politics. I was working for the mayor and then to move on to the Senate President's office. And because of my woundings, I had a lot of panic attacks, to put it nicely. But school gave me the foundation to see what was not serving my purpose in regard to the narratives created for my woundings. And through working through them, I am able to have my own autonomy while letting other people have their own autonomy, and not absorbing their energies. Because of Sacred Path Healing School and the community provided, I was able to work through the death of my daughter during year 3. And also, I've been able to see my family flourish in a way that I did not think possible, because my sister is also a graduate of the school, and my current partner is in year 2 or going to year 3 right now. So it's been so phenomenal seeing the ripple effect for not only myself and the people that I work with directly, but also with my sister and the people she works with, and Makali'i and the people he works with. So it's just been such a beautiful ricochet effect that came from Sacred Path and the foundation it allowed all of us to have and carry forward.
Thanks, Emmy. Hi, I'm Wendy, and I'm a 2019 graduate. I was fortunate to go to school with Emmy. And I've known a lot of the faculty for many, 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 many years. And so it was the right timing for me to finally get into school when I did. You know, and the faculty, some of the faculty were like kind of telling me that I needed to go to school for years and years before I made it. And I was like, okay, geez, am I that broken? Do I look that broken? But but I think really what they could see was that I was just lost. And you know, I think I went through life. Maybe some of you guys feel like you've lived many lives in this one life. You know, I've been a student, I've been an athlete, I've been a career woman, I've been a wife, a mother, but I just, in all those roles, really just didn't know who I was. And I have a huge family on my mother's side and a huge family on my father's side. And I've always been surrounded by people. And I was raised to make sure everybody was happy and doing well. And I think coming to Sacred Path, maybe to kind of piggyback on what Kathy was saying, was just really allowing me to explore spirituality and what it meant to me, because it meant a lot to me. And I grew up in a very Catholic family, and I could see how devoted they were to this religion, but I couldn't get there with them. But I know there was something for me out there. And so just the materials and the discussion and the lectures really helped for me to find that in myself, as well as to really understand the energetic body, you know, and I kind of always sort of knowing that I could sense things and feel things, and was aware that we had this energetic body, but you know, it's not really out there. I mean, nowadays there's lots of little woo-woo things out there, but really nice to come to this school and really understand and get a good foundation for what all of that is, and then to build from there. Wherever you want to go with it really is the freedom. But I just, you know, in the community, you guys coming in here to this Zoom room, it's like I already feel like we're connected in a way, because you showed up to this school open house. So clearly there's already some connection with all of us. So hope to see you in year one. Thanks.
So I don't know if that raised questions. We'd love to know what got you to plug in the link tonight, and any other questions that you have. And just quickly, the curriculum has lectures, it has yoga, it has a whole learning about wounding patterns, which is life-changing. That's in the first year. We don't teach healing skills in the first year at all, on purpose, because we want people to heal enough that they're ready to come to school. So the wounding is huge. We use the framework of the chakra system for each class. So we build, starting with the first chakra, and literally, Wendy, thank you for mentioning, and Kalke, I think you both did, mentioning grounding. But I mean, I had run, I was athletic, etc. But there is a way that one learns to ground into connection to the earth, and the sacred earth, that is life-changing. And I had kind of been in the religious paths younger that were all this up and out stuff, which is beautiful. But that what we teach in this school is this very grounded opening also to the divine and to honor walking this earth and also knowing God, Krishna, Buddha, Keakua, whatever, Kara, whatever the masters, whatever your connection is. And it's a very different approach for which I've been very, very grateful. And I mean, I grew up in church 3 days a week minimum from age 3 on. But this whole process was life-changing for me. Kalaka's class had a couple of characters in it. And one of them said to me one day, "You just don't even have a mission statement. You don't have objectives." And I had worked after my daughter's death with a lot of poetry coming open. And I had learned that if I just sit down and go, okay, or okay on the computer, that things would unfold. So this was what unfolded. And it's some of it's on our website, but I just want to read that to you and then we'll turn to you. So the definition poem for Sacred Path Healing is a time of growth, a time of grace, a time of karmic pattern dissolution, a time of knowing and loving God, a time of others, a time of uncovering self, a time of ego dissolution, a time of joy, a time of stepping forth upon the path to Creator's heart. Sacred Path is a school whose mission is to teach and practice love. Love for Creator, love for self, love for other, love for earth. Love flows in a sea of creativity and passion while maintaining structure, providing safety and boundaries. To look to the depths and shadows of one's being, following the light and sound current, vibrating truth. Only then may answers be known and decisions made. Vibrating in loving truth dissolves differences, resulting in healing and peace. And as the process of self-healing continuously unfolds, students open to their life mission and tasks, sharing Creator's blessings and grace. Sacred is the path. Healing is the mission. Love is the answer, and peace, the outcome. So that really encapsulates what the school's about. And I just wanted to let you hear that before we open the floor to you guys and just to hear whatever you want to say. Any questions you have, really, there's nothing not that we won't discuss. So the floor is open.
Roy, I'm going to stop the recording now, and that would make it a little easier for everyone to just ask.
It's appropriate.